Hello friends. If you've ever felt that shyness is holding you back from being yourself, you're not alone. This feeling is familiar to everyone, and you shouldn't be afraid of it. Today, we'll talk about how to stop being shy for good and become more confident. Shyness isn't a sentence, it's just an emotion that can be overcome. And I'll teach you how to do it. Get ready for a transformation. But before we begin, I'd like to ask you to support our channel. If you like what you see, hit the like button and subscribe. Our goal is to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2025, and you can be part of this journey. Let's go. Understanding the causes of shyness. It all starts with understanding one simple truth. Shyness is the result of your fears and insecurities. Shyness isn't your weakness, it's just an emotion that arises when you're worried about being judged or rejected. Even the most confident people have experienced this feeling at some point. You're afraid of what others might say, afraid your words will be misunderstood or that people won't get you. You worry about being judged or, even worse, ignored. But here's a secret. Every person has experienced the fear of rejection at least once. It's normal. And, more importantly, it doesn't make you weak or a failure. It's a human reaction. You're not alone. Even great samurai, masters of their craft, felt shy at times. Yet they kept moving forward despite their fears. They overcame their emotions instead of avoiding them. They grew stronger because they understood one simple truth. Fear and shyness are temporary feelings, and they don't have to define your life. So remember, shyness is not a unique emotion, it happens to everyone. And it doesn't make you weak. All you need is to learn how to handle it and keep moving forward. Accept yourself as you are. Now let's talk about how to start overcoming this feeling. The first step to confidence is self-acceptance. The samurai had a rule: respect yourself, and others will respect you. This applies to you too. When you start valuing your strengths and embracing your uniqueness, shyness loses its power. You need to learn to love yourself as you are, with all your strengths and weaknesses. Sure, you may not be perfect, but who among us is? No one is without flaws, but it's these imperfections that make us real. They're what make you unique. Respect your weaknesses because they give you the opportunity to grow. Every weakness contains a hidden strength. When you begin to accept yourself, you start recognizing your value not just to others but to yourself as well. Shyness fades when you stop fearing being yourself. You are unique, and that deserves respect. No one will respect someone who doesn't respect themselves. If you don't value yourself, how can others value you? But once you begin to respect yourself, you'll start changing your world. Begin by reminding yourself every day that you are unique. It's a small step, but it will lead to big changes. When you value yourself, others feel it too. The power of inner confidence is what attracts people. The samurai believed, he who respects himself attracts respect both to himself and to others. This applies to your life as well. When you start respecting yourself, the world will look at you with respect. So remember, the first step to confidence is accepting yourself. Embrace who you are and start valuing your uniqueness. It will give you a powerful start on your journey to overcoming shyness. Act despite fear. Self-acceptance is only the beginning. To stop being shy, you need to act. It sounds simple, but in practice, action is what helps you overcome fear. Fear isn't an enemy, it's just a signal that you're on the verge of change, on the edge of something important. You must understand that fear won't disappear if you avoid it. It's like a muscle, if you don't train it, it won't get stronger. Fear is your workout equipment. And just like in any sport, the more you face it, the easier it becomes to act. Act despite fear. Whatever scares you, do it. If you're afraid to approach a stranger and start a conversation, do it. If you're afraid you'll say the wrong thing, try saying something anyway. Every action, every step toward what scares you reduces your shyness and builds your confidence. Are you afraid of being judged or failing? Don't worry. Mistakes are part of the journey. Fear is like a barrier that you can only overcome by stepping forward. You'll never know what will happen until you try. And with each step, it will become easier. Overcoming fear isn't an instant process, but the more you act, the quicker you'll realize it's not as scary as it seems. The importance of posture. Now let's talk about another important aspect of confidence: physical confidence. Your appearance, posture, and even how you move reflect your inner state. Have you ever noticed how your energy changes when you stand tall, straighten your shoulders, and walk confidently? The most crucial part is your posture. When you walk with a straight back and confident stride, you immediately start to feel different. It's like tuning into victory. As one famous samurai once said, "The way you walk is the way you live." If you're constantly slouching or dropping your shoulders, your energy will be low, and you'll feel less confident. But as soon as you straighten your shoulders and start moving like a winner, it immediately impacts your inner state. Your confidence grows, and you begin to see yourself in a new light. What helps in this process? Simply paying attention to your posture. Focus on how you sit, stand, and walk. When you walk with confidence, you start to feel stronger. This works on a psychological level too. External confidence always leads to internal confidence. Try a simple experiment. Start your day by keeping your back straight and moving with confidence. You'll notice how this affects your perception of the world and your mood. When you believe in yourself and your posture radiates strength, others start perceiving you differently as well. External confidence strengthens your inner state. Think about it: if you always walk with your head held high and your shoulders back, how can you not feel confident? This is the secret the samurai used. They knew that external confidence was the key to internal strength. So keep an eye on your posture. Train your body, maintain your stance, and you'll see your confidence grow with every step. A positive perspective on rejectiondence: grow with every step. Now let's talk about how to handle rejection. This is an important step on the path to confidence, because we all face rejection at some point. The key is understanding that rejection isn't the end of the world. It's not a reason to give up. When you take rejection as a personal failure, you stop yourself from growing. But if you start viewing rejection as part of the process, as an opportunity for growth, everything changes. The samurai had a saying, "Do not fear failure, every fall is a step toward victory." This perfectly applies to your situation. Rejection doesn't mean you're a failure. It's a chance to learn and gain experience that will make you stronger. Instead of dwelling on being rejected, think, what can I learn from this? How can I improve? When you start viewing rejection as an experience, shyness disappears. You stop fearing mistakes. You understand that mistakes are part of growth. And if you're not afraid of mistakes, you stop being afraid to try and move forward. Rejection is not an end, it's the beginning of a new path. It's not a personal defeat, but a chance to get better. Remember, even great people faced rejection. They didn't give up but used it as a stepping stone for growth. Instead of fearing rejection, embrace it as part of your journey. With every rejection, you become stronger, more confident, and ready for new challenges. Small steps for big changes. Never rush. Small steps are the key to overcoming shyness. It's important to understand that change doesn't happen overnight. It's a process that requires time and patience. You don't need to become a super confident person right away. Start with simple actions, things you can do today. For example, start by greeting a colleague you've been avoiding talking to. Try asking a passerby for directions or giving someone a small compliment at the store. It might seem minor, but each small step makes you a little more confident, and over time, it becomes easier. Small victories along this path are incredibly important. When you face a situation that used to intimidate you and handle it calmly, you begin to feel better about yourself. The key is to keep taking these small steps every day. Gradually, you'll notice how shyness fades and confidence grows. Don't expect everything to change all at once. Shyness doesn't disappear overnight, and that's okay. But if you take steps toward confidence every day, you'll soon find that you're no longer afraid to be yourself, and that will be your real achievement. The most important thing is not to stop. Don't worry if it's hard at first. Everyone faces difficulties on this journey. The main thing is to keep going and not give up. Small steps will eventually lead to big changes, and you'll see how shyness gives way to confidence. So start small, but make it a daily habit. Believe in yourself, and remember, with every step, your confidence grows, and your shyness fades away. Now you're on the path to confidence. Remember, shyness doesn't defeat the strong. Every step you take brings you closer to the version of yourself you've always wanted to be. You can become anyone you want if you learn to accept yourself, act despite fear, and keep working on yourself. It's important to understand that shyness is not your nature, it's just a feeling that can be overcome if you're not afraid to make mistakes and move forward. You're not alone. Everyone experiences moments of shyness, but that shouldn't be an obstacle on your path to success. And remember, every rejection, every failure is not the end. It's just a lesson that helps you grow stronger. When you see every setback as an opportunity for growth, fear disappears, and confidence takes its place. You'll start to realize that rejection isn't a personal tragedy, it's just part of the journey. Understanding your fears and learning to overcome them makes you stronger. And here you are, becoming someone who's not afraid to be themselves. You're not afraid to act, make decisions, and pursue your goals. So stop being shy forever. Take action, and the world will see your true strength. Remember, you're capable of more than you think. It's all in your hands. Don't be afraid to be yourself. You're already on the right path. Shyness is just a temporary obstacle you can overcome. The more you move forward, the easier it becomes to live confidently. So forget your fears and take the next step.
Subscribe to our channel. Are you ready to become the best version of yourself? On our channel, we share samurai techniques and lessons that will help you develop your charisma, confidence, and inner strength. If you're looking for real self-development tools and striving for personal growth, you'll find exactly what you need here. By developing your thinking and choosing quality content, you not only become a more interesting person, but also create an aura around you that attracts people. Knowing how to attract others starts with working on yourself, and that work never ends. Every day is an opportunity to become a better person, and your efforts will be noticed.